Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to PayPal at Deem by Any Means. A picture of Malcolm X should be up there. Dollars, there go to Cash App. $ Deem by Any Means. Y'all know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $4, $400, $4,000. I truly, truly appreciate all the support and anybody who be rocking with me, man. And just like, share, and subscribe, man, for real. Nicki, Benzino, especially, y'all too old for this, man. And Meg and M, and that's because they really haven't responded. Or I mean, Meg kind of did, but like that's because it hasn't, on the like me and Meg not that far apart in age. So, I get it from her, but it's just like at the same time, we too old for all of this, man. This is why our community is where it's at. Benzino has a daughter that is a rapper now, that is one of the top rappers. And what I mean by top rapper is just a rapper that people know. And has been in the news cycles for the last few years. And you out here making diss tracks, bro. You like 50, my guy. You older than 50, I believe, but I'm just saying, like when do we, like, if our elders, if Nicki Minaj is 40 something years old, 40, 41 years old, and she out here still trying to be a young girl and act like, still trying to, claim her spot and all of this stuff. It's like, when do it stop? The females, every time y'all get to the top of the game, y'all got to start beefing with each other. Like, how, like, make it make sense. Nicki done went at it with Lil Kim. Nicki done went at it with Remy Ma. Nicki done went at it with Cardi B. Nicki done went at it with Meg It's like, how is these things even intertwined? And Nicki, you one of the best female rappers ever. That's already been solidified. You've done things that these females that I'm talking about will never accomplish. They will never sell what you have sold. They will never be them. Meg and Cardi put together are probably as popular as you were, but that would be them put together. You was that popular, as bigger than you was actually so popular that Barbie and them was actually trying to do deals with you and stuff. I think they did do a deal with you. I'm not sure. But my thing is, you were popular. You are a superstar. Megdastallion is a star. She is not a superstar. Cardi B is a star. Beyonce you was in Beyonce in them category. This stuff, man, like us, especially coming from black women, for me to see it from black women, it's like, there's no need for it, Nicki. There's no need for any of this destruction in our community and seeing two beautiful women go at it about absolutely nothing. Why are y'all even talking about each other in a negative manner? That's the part that I can't even see how beef can get started if people ain't running their mouth and backbiting and talking crazy from the door. But at that age, it's like, man, if somebody don't put their hands on you, dog, it's really not worth it. It's not worth it. Unless they really going out here going crazy and saying X, Y, and Z, and then you could still respond, but you could do it in Cat Williams' way. You ain't got to do it in the actual beef, you know what I'm saying, when I see you, it's up type way. The way Cat Williams destroyed all those people that was talking about him, they probably wouldn't want to approach him and fight him. They probably want to have a conversation because of the way he articulated himself. But the things that y'all doing, talking about people, family members, and this, that, and the third, is just all unnecessary. It's all unbecoming two beautiful women that are accomplishing things in the music business, and y'all in the same lane. But Nicki, you already solidified whatever Meg doing with her music, it will have zero effect on if people are buying yours. You got like a whole cult following. Like, these women don't have that yet. We supposed to be building up the next generation. We supposed to be the ones leading by example. And that's why I'm putting that on you, Nicki, and then Benzino, because y'all 50 and you're 40 years old. We not kids no more. We not even young adults no more. I hate when people say that 40 is not a young adult. 40 is a grown, once you are past 30, that is a grown person. That is not no child or a person still trying to figure it out. Even though a lot of us in our 30s, we still trying to figure it out. But things you shouldn't be trying to figure out is right and wrong, and is things worth it or not. You should have a better understanding of those type of things by that age. That's for your early 20s and you overreacting and jumping out the window and things like that. You leave that for your 20s. You do not put that come in your 30s and 40s with that same type of energy, man. That's not how you grow and become the best you. That's not what you teach these young girls coming up behind you. You got a son out there, Nicki. You a mother now. You're not the same Nicki that was out there on tour with Lil Wayne and them. And I understand you upset about your man and everything everybody say about him, but baby girl, nobody told you you had to deal with that man. You knew it was on his jacket. You knew what people would say. You got to just deal with that and take it and eat it. If Stedman got an attitude, everybody, people say he was a kept man or brought his name up as an example for something, he would have went crazy a long time ago. You can't worry about that stuff. You think little people say stuff about Lil Wayne all the time. I don't remember the last time Lil Wayne responded with a diss track to anybody. Who Lil Wayne ever beef with for real, for real. So you can go your career without doing it. Drake and Meek Mill's cool now. Like, you know what I'm saying? These are things that you just don't need at this point. You see how J. Cole handled the thing with NBA Youngboy. Like, I'm not feeding into that. That's the way to better our culture, man. I just want to see y'all get money. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Benzino, bro, you lost this war a long time ago, my guy. Why are you still at it? It doesn't even matter no more. Corla Ray was like 2 years old when y'all was really at the height of y'all beef, bro. You done lost that war. You literally throwing rocks at the sun and can't reach it. You can put out 1,000 diss songs. We all know if Eminem responds to you, you are done. There's nothing you could do with him. Even on that level, like if y'all start going back and forth, your brain doesn't even work like that man brain work. Just from a musical, lyrical standpoint, we know what Eminem is capable of. Have you heard from MGK since? Eminem destroyed a young dude career. Eminem make diss tracks and destroy careers. You and MGK wasn't heard of when he was really going at y'all. Y'all wasn't heard of no more after that. So you throwing rocks all these years later, bro, don't nobody care. I'm only making a video about it to show you just how much it doesn't matter, to show you just how much of a disgrace it is. You are too old for that, my guy. Wasn't you just asking your daughter for a couple of dollars? You Benzino. And I know people going to say it ain't nothing wrong with asking your child for nothing. There's not wrong, nothing wrong with asking your child for nothing. It is when you used to be a famous rapper and the head of Source magazine. Why you ain't got bread saved up at 50 that you asking your daughter for anything, my guy? When you was in the spotlight, you messed your money up. That's not Corla Ray problem. You at 50 years old and be making excuses about why you are where you are. That stops once you turn 30. Nobody cares after that point. It's on you to make adjustments, whatever point in your life, whatever you've been through. At that point, you got to make moves to put yourself in the best position, no matter what position that is. Come on, man. You mad at everybody else, but who you should be mad at? And the world ain't messed up your relationship with you and your child. That's something that you had control over, my guy. Your funds not being where you want them to be at. That ain't Eminem. Eminem contributed to that from the simple fact that y'all was going at it and he destroyed you, and they put an end to y'all whole little thing that y'all was doing back when I was younger. But you talking almost 20 years later, my guy, you ain't over it yet. You sound like Ja Rule on my expert opinion talking about 50 Cent, dog. You lost that war a long time ago, bro. I would just say next question. I wouldn't even talk about it, to be honest. You already lost that war, my guy. It ain't no get back after that, my guy. This is not the streets. Unless you're going to take that man up off this earth, then he already won. I don't know if nobody told you that, but it is what it is, my guy. You can't change nobody's perspective on that. He's known as one of the best rappers ever. Nicki is known as one of the best rappers ever. That's why I don't understand why she's even doing any of this, because Nicki don't need it. She can go on Casanet channel and do and sell there. Nicki has a personality herself. She don't need to be beefing with nobody to sell records and things like that. She never has. When she was selling the most records she ever was, she wasn't beefing with everybody. She's had stints of beefing with people, but at the same time, What I'm saying is she's a superstar. She's gonna do numbers regardless, just by putting out new music, and that is her. Jay-Z and Nas ain't beefing with nobody at this age, dog. You don't even hear Hove rap no more. Hove was, man, Hove not got time to be beefing with no. Is you serious? I'm 50. What I listen, man, your life has went tragically wrong if you are 40, 50 years old and you got beef with somebody that hasn't done something to your child or something so drastic. Because to be honest, at 50 and 40, if I got actual beef with you, it's actual beef. Because unless it's that deep, it's not worth all of the rest of the stuff that come with it. So, man, y'all know what this is, man. Deem by any means. There go to PayPal at Deem by any means. There go to Cash App, $ Deem by any means. And I truly appreciate every last single one of y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, please. And I'm out.